Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Evolve Firefly coming at you with a Mortal Kombat uh, Combat Pack 3 predictions and potentially 4 and 5 combat packs. It's kind of you know, uh, leaks are all over the place, so who knows what's true. Some say MK11's done, others say there's one more combat pack, and others even say up to 19 more characters, which would be awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and give, if there's one more character pack, which a lot of people think there will be 5, because it'll make the select screen into a rectangle. So I'll give my 5 character prediction first, and then I will even go into the 19 possibility, which 19 more characters would still give us a rectangle. We would just have another column on each side of the select screen, so it's still possible. But anyway, I think we will go ahead and start this off here with Havoc. I think they've teased him enough where he is pretty much at this point, I think, guaranteed. Uh, you know, they've teased him throughout the Aftermath story. I won't say too much for people that haven't played it, but his name has dropped. He is at the end of some of the arcade character endings, and a lot of people want him. On to the next character. I think, let's see here. Sorry if this DeviantArt character creator, or roster creator, I should say. Just gotta look for the character real fast. I don't think Chaos Realm would be complete without Hataru, because you got Order Realm, Chaos Realm. Havoc's basically the leader of Chaos Realm. Hataru is the leader of Order Realm. So I can't see them putting Havoc in it without Hataru to go along with him. That's not what I wanted to do. Now, with the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out, I haven't seen what the actress looks like or anything like that, but on the IMDb page, they do have Natara. So I believe that Natara has a good chance of being in the next combat pack. There she is. I think it'd be really cool. She's like the only vampire character in the Mortal Kombat franchise, to my knowledge. Which with the new movie coming out, I think it would just make sense. NetherRealm and Ed Boon do movie tie-ins and help cross promote each other, and it just to me make sense. All right, on to the next character. I think is a good chance of being in the game. I think is Smoke, because he's next to Havoc and Melina. He was one of the most requested characters for MK11. I'm pretty surprised he wasn't part of the main roster, but I definitely think if there is indeed a third combat pack, which pretty much everything's hinting at, I think he is pretty much guaranteed. And not the android robot, cyber smoke or whatever like we had in MKX. I think we will actually have the human Smoke like we did in MK9, and because it's been so long since we had the human Smoke. Now to end the combat pack, I think it's NetherRealm. There's going to be a guest character. Now, I did that again. I think it's going to be Ash Williams. Now, I know some people out there are going to be like, oh gosh, this guy again. Because I know there's more people I think that want Ash Williams, but there's a good amount of people that don't like him as well. But I think he's going to be in the game because he was originally supposed to be in it in Combat Pack 1. And this is the, I believe, 40th anniversary of Evil Dead. They have the Evil Dead video game coming out. And it was all about the rights issue, because Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and Ash vs. Evil Dead are all made by 4 different studios. But the Evil Dead game features a character from each one of those. So the rights issue has to have been solved. And I know some people out there, I've seen comments where people say that he's been deconfirmed. That technically hasn't been the case yet. And I'm not guaranteeing that he will be in the game. But even if like a deconfirmed does come along, and maybe there is one I don't know about, but I haven't actually seen Ed Boon or NetherRealm deconfirm Ash Williams. But even if they did deconfirm him, Ed Boon came out and said Melina won't be in MK11, and here she is. So we all know Ed Boon's the massive troll he is. So who knows? But that's what I think Combat Pack 5 Combat Pack 3 would look like if there's going to be 5 characters. But if there are going to in fact be 4 and 5 or whoever knows how many, hopefully the game goes until at least 2022 to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. But I'm going to go ahead and do some more. I'm going to put a column on each side if we do in fact get 19 more characters, which would be awesome. But I think we'll just go down the list. I'm just going to go in alphabetical order, so half the video isn't me scrolling around looking for the characters. But I think Ashra. I believe Ashra has a good chance of being in the game. I've seen her on people's character wish lists. Let's see here. I think Cyrax and Sector. I'm going to just put Cyrax up here, but just pretend Sector's up there too. And he'll just have like a shared character spot, kind of like Triborg did in MKX. A lot of people want the robots. Whether or not he'll be paid DLC or free DLC, some of the leaks say he's going to be free. I think Draman would be pretty cool. He's been he's a 3D character we haven't seen in some time. All right, let's see here. I don't think they'd ever put, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Suhao or Suheo. I'm not too sure how that's pronounced. A lot of people considered him to be one of the worst DLC or worst MK characters. Period. So it'd be kind of funny if they put him in there, though. I can see them putting him in there in like the reveal trailer, and then just have a different character kill him to take his place. You never know, though. They eventually might bring it back, try and put him in the mainstay. All right, let's see. And if there's going to be 19 characters, we all know some of those are going to be guest characters. So I'm going to go ahead and put 4 Mortal Kombat characters. Actually, I'm going to put 5 and then put 4 more DLC. Because then that would be 15 MK characters and 5 DLC guest characters. Which we definitely know they like the guest characters. I personally like the guest characters. I know a lot of people are just like, they're wastes of space and taking up character spots. I understand where you're getting at, but I think the guest characters are cool because, for like different, when was the last time Spawn had a video game? They put like the dialogue and just everything's cool when they do the guest characters to me. But let's get back to the regular MK characters. Lee May. I've seen her on quite a bit of guest characters, and again, she is another 3D era character that we have not seen in, I guess, since Armageddon, I believe. Because that was the last 3D era title. I don't know if that was... Yeah, because everyone would have been in that game. Up to that point, anyway. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I think for sure we'll get Reptile. Again, if we get 19 more characters. Whether or not it'll be, Reptile in reptile form or human form. Because he's in the crypt as in reptile form. But in one of Reign's fatalities, they do like the homage to Queen. And you got Ermac, Smoke, and Reptile in the background behind him. So I don't know which one they would do for that. Also, I can't believe I forgot Ermac. I just kind of skipped right over him. Ermac. A lot of people want to see Ermac. He is a pretty cool character, and like a lot of people bring up the good point, he's in the crypt. He like falls onto one of the spikes in the pit, and he has like a completely new character design. Now, which does look pretty sick. It would be a complete like waste of the people's time that created him just to literally have him fall into like a little cutscene. Because he's a pretty cool character design, and everyone wants the ninjas and robots back. They're kind of like the most requested of the characters. All right, let's see. So if there is in fact 19 more characters, we have got room for 4 more regular Mortal Kombat characters. Serena. There's like the list I'm mostly seeing for like requested characters are Cyrex Sector, Lime, Serena, Ermac, Smoke, Reptile, Havoc, Natara. If they're going to have, in fact, if they do have 19 characters, I think it's unlikely, but it is possible. Because a lot of other fighting games, I know they're not made by NetherRealm, but Street Fighters, keeps adding characters. Street Fighter V, specifically, Soul Calibur 6. Other fighting games have been adding, are multi-yeared on adding the characters. So maybe NetherRealm's gonna be like, oh, okay, let's kind of, let's get into that and see what happens. And they have never specified on how long it's going to be. They did say it would just be their most supported title. So with the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat next year now, it is definitely possible. All right, let's see. We got room for 3 more. Let's see. Here we are. Takeda. Another very requested character. And I am pretty surprised, along with everyone else, that he did not make base roster. He's one of the favorite combat kids from the last game. And it is very surprising that for some reason he wasn't put in it. I'm kind of surprised all 4 of them, really. I kind of expected all 4 of them to return. But nope, it was only Cassie and Jackie. So a lot of people do want Takeda. And he would, it definitely would make sense. All right, we got room for 2 more. I pretty much, I believe, hit all the highly requested ones. So all right, I've seen a decent amount for Rico. Yeah, another 3D era character. And this is definitely with MK11. If they do add this many characters, it'd be a way to reintroduce people to the, some of the 3D era characters. The only one that we've had is Fujin. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Hopefully within the next couple weeks from when this video is uploaded, hopefully we'll get some more, news, hints, something from Ed Boon or NetherRealm to kind of be like, okay, it's been long enough since Combat Pack 2. Here's some teases and stuff, so kind of get us all excited for what's to come. I don't know if they'll... My prediction is they'll probably release it either before or along the same week as the movie to kind of tie them together. Especially if they make Natara, because that would actually be perfect timing. Alright, let's see. Got room for 1 more now. Yeah, well, there we go. So, I know some people think... A lot of people want Tanya. I don't know about a lot of people, but a decent amount want Tanya. But with her being an MKX DLC, most likely she won't be in the game. I know Rain came back, but he was in MK9 about 10 years ago. I'm going to go with Quan Chi, because he's never been DLC yet. A lot of people actually do want to see Quan Chi as well, so it's very possible. Now, to the guest characters. Now, because they do like to do movie tie-ins and stuff, I think a lot of these characters are going to kind of tie in with, like, if they have a movie coming out or not. Of course, that doesn't mean anything, but they do definitely like to do that. Like, on this list here, I'm not going to choose any Marvel characters. As much as it would be cool to see a Marvel character, Warner Brothers being, like, partnered with DC, I just don't see it happening. But, hey, who knows? And also, first character I'm going to go with is actually going to be, here he is, Michael Myers. A lot of people want to see him. We don't have any horror-based characters yet. I mean, we have Spawn, but he falls under, like, the comic category. MKX had a bunch of horror characters, and I just think that Michael Myers is basically... I think if they're going to put a guest character in Kombat Pack, I feel like he has a better chance than Ash. Because Ash, the rights issue thing, they should have been solved, but again, who knows? But Michael Myers, he has a movie coming out this year. I think if there is in fact a Kombat Pack 3, I think he's pretty well guaranteed. And the person next to Michael Myers, the bald dude, is supposed to be Rambo. They haven't added Rambo to this little character creator thing, roster creator. Alrighty. So with Michael Myers, I would say Candyman, as well, also for horror, but they do not have a tile thing for him either. So I will not put him on this list, even though I do think he would have a chance, because he also has a new movie coming out. But if they did add Candyman, I would want Tony Todd, because he's the original actor. But anyway, let's move on to another killer that also has a movie coming out. It comes out next year in January, unless it was pushed back or something. But to my knowledge, it's still set for January, and that would be Ghostface. Just gotta find him here. I think Ghostface, he also, a decent amount of people want to see him in the game. I think he'd be pretty cool. And I literally thought of this just the other day. For anyone that's never seen the Scream movies, one of them we'll give you a spoiler alert here, just in case. I'm sure pretty much anyone that knows Scream's seen the first movie. But Stu Redman, I think his name was Redman. Stu Redman? I'm trying to think. His first name was Stu. I might be literally getting the character wrong. But anyway, he was played by Matthew Lillard. And I remember that there was like people wanted to see Shaggy in the game before MK even released like the starting roster or the base roster. And if they put Matthew Lillard, which played Shaggy in the live action Scooby-Doo movies, if they put his version of Scream as like the killer for Ghostface, and technically it's like Shaggy's kind of in the game, but he's not, because it's the actor, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Ed Boon was like, well, here's Shaggy, but have him as Ghostface. It'd definitely be something I think Ed Boon would do. Alright, anyway, on to the last two guest characters. I think we would also get Pennywise from It. I know some people are like, well, that movie, they don't have any material coming out, and that is true. I think what they could do, though, with Pennywise, is I think he'd be a cool character. And I know some people, same with Ash, don't think Pennywise would be cool, but his dialogue would be awesome, like dialogue with him and Joker, his dialogue with Spawn, because Spawn hates clowns, so he'd be like, oh, great, another one. But I know that you would have thought that if we were going to get Pennywise, he would have come out in 2019 with, to promote the It Chapter 2. But instead, it was Joker that came out. But what they could do is 2021 is the 35th anniversary of when Stephen King released the book It. So technically, it's the 35th anniversary of Pennywise. So I did some research and found that out. So I was like, okay, so you know what? Maybe he could sneak Pennywise in because we wouldn't be expecting it no more. And then to the last character, if there is only 5, like Candyman, I'd like to see, but his picture's not he doesn't have an icon, so that's why I won't include him. But Candyman would be really cool too. But if they didn't want to do just horror characters or whatever for the remaining characters, you could do the Mask, like the Mask and Doomslayer. He's been called different things. They both would be very cool to see, and I would definitely love to see them in the game, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to get the rights for either of them. But I think it was at a QuakeCon or something, or some sort of Doom tournament. They showed, like before, somewhere along the lines, they showed like a trailer where it was like, finish him, or whatever, or final fight, or something, something mortal. It sounded like it could be like Mortal Kombat related. But it very well could just been, a fun little haha teaser. I don't know. But I just don't think either of them are going to make it. If there would be one more character that'd be a guest character, I think it would be a female character. Now, of course, the leaks might not be true on that, but a lot of leaks have said something about a female guest character. And I think one that would be really, really cool would be Beatrix Kiddo, aka the Bride from Kill Bill. I think she would just be a super cool character. It's Tarantino, so it's bloody. I know some leaks say Ellen Ripley from the Alien franchise. Ripley would be cool as well, but we've never seen her fight anything but the xenomorphs or the aliens. So like I don't know how she would work into the game. Like we've never seen her fight or kill a human. So I don't know how a non-alien combatant or whatever, where Beatrix Kiddo, she just chops down other samurai or whatever like they're nothing. So I think Ripley would be a better chance to be in the Injustice franchise. But there you go. Sorry if the video was kind of lengthy. Kind of got through, again, I'll give a quick recap. If there is only one more combat pack and we only get 5 more characters, I think it's going to be Havoc, Hataru, Natara, Smoke, and Ash Williams. And then if we get 19 more, which I really hope we get, I think it'd be really cool. These are a lot of fans that I've seen in other video comments and stuff. These are characters that a lot of people want to see. We'll just recap it real quick. Ashra, Cyrax, and Sector kind of sharing a character spot. Draman, Lee May, Reptile, Ermac, Serena, Takeda, Rico, and Quan Chi. And then for guest characters, Michael Myers, Ghostface, Pennywise, and Beatrix Kiddo, aka the Bride. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Put in the comments what characters you'd like to see. It can be 5, it can be 6, 7, however many you want to put on who you'd like to see. And also, I recommend, if you like Mortal Kombat videos, to check out, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, Tutin and Ramsey TV, I believe this is full YouTube name. But those are the ones I like to check out. They usually do videos every day, and they give good videos on characters and leaks, and they cover all that stuff. But anyway, alright. You guys take it easy. Thanks again for tuning in, and this is Evolve Firefly signing off.